Hello YouTube family, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Very grateful to have y'all. Newcomers, please subscribe. We definitely appreciate the support and we want to keep bringing y'all amazing content. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share. Today we wanted to go over our vows. We are officially going to be married for 3 years next month. Almost exactly a month from today.
Hi YouTube family. We're back with a video that Vincent actually had the idea for. So we decided to reread our vows to each other and then kind of just reflect on them and say like what they mean to us today versus when we wrote them back then.
Yes. So for the newcomers, we met on a reality TV show. It's called Married at First Sight. We had no idea about each other. We just knew we were just getting married. So when we wrote down these vows, we had no idea
of who the other person was.
Who the other person was. No idea how the other person was gonna look, personality, literally not even what their favorite color was.
You know my favorite color?
Your favorite color is pink.
What kind of pink?
You like the like neon pink, right? The bright pink.
Yeah, like Barbie pink. Because
I'm
a Barbie. Thanks.
Yes. So, I just kind of want to go in depth as far as like how we were feeling that day, the day we wrote our vows, not knowing the other person. That's just crazy. I think we were just. I don't know how you felt about my vows, but I put my heart in that. My heart and soul in that. But no, seriously, I just, wrote from like just, I went deep, and just let it all out. So, I just, felt really good about it and, prayed on it and said how I would have said what I would have said to a person I had met and was marrying that day that we were getting married. How about you?
Honestly, when I was writing my vows, it's like you're writing to a ghost, someone you don't know, and you don't know if like your vows will mean anything to that person. And so when I was writing my vows, honestly, from what I remember, I haven't read them since we got married, but from what I remember, they were kind of like not generic, but more so things that I could promise on that day. So like I couldn't go into depth on I love your personality, I love the person that you are. It was more so like I'm going to accept the person that you are and I'm going to try my best throughout this whole thing. That was like the place I was coming from, because I couldn't write to a person that I was in love with like most people do
right.
At a wedding. So it was kind of like just promising the things that I could promise at that time without knowing that person, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, and then like you have no history, so you can't be like, remember 2 summers ago when we were eating ice cream and you spilled the ice cream on your shirt?
Yeah.
And I licked it off or something.
Right.
You have no story, no like literally nothing you can really say.
Like it feels generic, but it's also like, what can I say now that I could read back after years and years and years and say, okay, well, I'm sticking to that, or I stuck to that over these years or whatever. So that's kind of like the place I was coming from when I was writing my vows, from what I can remember. So when I read these back.
Do you remember what you wrote?
Absolutely not.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
But we have it here. So crazy enough, our producers framed this for us like on our 1 month anniversary.
So.
And oops, they presented it to us on like a boat ride, right? Oops, Cookie caught it.
I've been trying to get rid of that fly for
She caught it.
like a
She
week.
was a little bit. That thing gonna die in a minute.
Cookie, you need to put your you know
No,
what I'm
she
saying, your
caught it.
animal.
She chewed it.
She chewed
She
it?
chewed it. Yes.
She did?
She caught it.
Cookie,
chewed
good job. I'm gonna give you a TREAT.
Period.
Alright, back to
Okay, sorry, it's a fly.
that fly is missing a wing or something.
Oh, something. It was flying real drowsy over there. It went through
Thank
the
you,
window.
Cookie.
The one that you were trying to get is dead.
Oh.
This is another one.
Oh my goodness.
I think it came in when me and Bella went on the bathroom.
Hey, we our house is clean, but we live.
Not our house is clean.
We live
in filth.
No. We live in like the kind of like the woods, right? Like we live in a suburb,
kinda.
and like it's just like a bunch of trees, and we're in Georgia.
But
so.
even so, if you were living in the city, you could still get flies.
There's one fly, just one. Well, two, cause the other one, R.I.P. But
He making it worse. Like
Let me
we
just
live
stop.
we live in dust and filth, and you know we never clean. So they presented this to us, and I feel like they made it seem like you were giving this to me as a present.
man,
Yikes. Anyway, they presented this to us, and we kind of just reflected on them, which it was great at the time, but we actually just had it in like our bookcase. We didn't even sit it out or anything, but this is the original frame that they gave us, which is it's really nice.
we never like. I guess we put it away. We never thought about it. And one last thing, baby's in her crib.
Oh yeah.
It is late night. Not late. It's not super late, but it's parent hour right now, and I hope you guys are enjoying a nice beverage.
Because we have our wine.
You're home. You know, you just took a bath, and now you're feeling good. We're gonna sip on some wine, Chardonnay to be exact. It was on sale. Remember?
It was on sale. Yeah, Publix had this deal. We gotta get to what we talking about.
Yeah, let's go back. We have ADHD. I'm sorry.
No, he has ADHD. I have ADD. Yes, like actually diagnosed. But let's get back to what we're talking about. Okay, you want to read yours first? Yours on top.
All right, I'll read mine first. It's crazy. It's been freaking almost 3 years, literally.
You don't want to keep the wine?
Can you hold it for me? All right. Here's my vows to my wife. And I'm gonna say this too. They cut me off and they cut you off. We didn't finish our vows on the episode when our wedding day.
We did?
No, we didn't finish. We like not even halfway. They cut us off. All right, so I'm gonna start. Okay. Oof. Wow. Although we may not know each other, I believe we were matched for a reason. We were meant to be together. I have always believed in the power of prayer and that it is strong enough to move mountains. Today, all of my prayers have been answered. Our beloved Father meant for us to cross paths. I believe that each and every obstacle that we have overcome in these past few months were put in front of us to get us where we are now. They were a test of faith to see how bad we really wanted this. Those decisions have allowed for us to stumble upon each other. I'm glad that I never gave up. I promise to always listen, even when you're not saying anything. I will be the husband you deserve and always wanted. I'll be that man that will protect you both physically and emotionally. I will always give you the respect that you deserve. In this journey, I will be your teammate, and I promise to always play my part. It won't be easy, but with faith and hard work, we can grow old together. I will always make and keep you happy, and also make sure that a smile is never wiped off your face. I vow today to always stick around. I'll be there through thick and thin. Damn, I'm a beast, boy!
The baby is sleeping.
Wow, I'm a poet.
Some of that was cap.
Stop lying, baby. Stop lying.
Some of them was cap, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the parts that was cap after I read mine.
Wow. All of that was heartfelt and true, baby.
3 years later, it's cap.
I want to know what's cat. Okay. Let's see what's cat.
I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'm going to read my vows that are
I'm
true.
gonna need a sip of the wine. They weren't true because they were generic and you didn't know who I was. You didn't know I was this fine.
Mine are true.
You didn't know I was this fine caramel man.
More vanilla than caramel, but.
What is that? That's caramel, bro.
Actually, yeah, you're right, caramel, because vanilla would be like my sister's husband. He's vanilla. Vanilla bean latte. Caramel macchiato. To my mister, standing here before you today, I'm wondering, what have we really gotten ourselves into? Not only are we deciding to commit our lives to a complete stranger, but we are embarking on an unknown journey. While there are many unknowns, there are a few things I'm certain about. One, I guarantee that our journey will be filled with ample amount of joy, laughter, and adventure. True. I'm warning you, I will occasionally talk your head off. No, I don't. Communication is key though, right? Last but not least, I will always choose you. I vow to forever be your keeper, protector, and shoulder to cry on. I vow to uplift, support, and stand by your side through the good and the bad. I vow to be honest, loyal, respectful, and patient with you, no matter how much we work each other's nerves. I want you to know that I take marriage very seriously, and I will always put my best foot forward. Remember, when anyone says you're crazy for actually going through with this, at least we're crazy together. I'm over the moon excited to see our marriage thrive and ready to grow in love with you. I look forward to the beginning of forever and can't wait to make everlasting memories with you.
That was really nice. You know, one thing that I just thought about was like, man, like just looking back, and like kind of like playing in my head everything that I know you trying to hop up here, Cookie Bee.
Go sit down, baby.
Bounce has definitely diminished for you.
No, it hasn't. You're a hater.
But just looking back, the past 3 years, well, 2 years, we got one more month to go. I feel like even though there is some generic behind these words, like I think this is our fallback. All the things we promised to each other, you know, just made me think like about like, damn, like when they said that, I really didn't mean that. So it just kind of like just reinforcing like what we came in here and what our goal was and our promises to each other. You know?
It's kind of like
I was like, that just happened. I was like, damn,
yeah. It's kind of like something that, like, I feel like these words are something that reminds you of the reason that you got married. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes we can definitely get on each other's nerves, like I said in my vows. Or like, you feel as if you're not playing as teammates, but you know, I think reading these would definitely just take us back there and be like, okay, no, we are in this together. Like, we're never on separate pages. We're always here, same page, same book, you know, doing the exact thing that we promised ourselves that we would do 3 years ago, and always being in each other's corner. So yeah, I think reading this is definitely a, what do you call it? Not a reflection. What would
I think this is more like reinstatement.
Yes, there you go. Yeah.
Like a stamp.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. So what we've looked at.
No cookie.
We've gone through so much. We've had definitely our good days and a lot of bad days too, right?
More good than bad, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But the bad always feels worse. Like, the bad always feels longer and more, you know, tedious.
Yeah.
But we've accomplished a lot together. We've grown together.
In what feels like such a short period of time too, because
so much has happened.
We always say like, oh my gosh, so much happened to us in such a short period of time, but 3 years is not a short period of time. Like, but it feels like our life is just going.
It's been
and it never slows
crazy.
down. So like from the time we got married, finished filming, I moved in with him, Shortly after that, we bought a house. Not even 6 months, right? Not even 6 months. Bought a house.
The craziness of trying to find a house.
Yes, trying to find a house.
It was a lot.
Work. And let me tell you, work was definitely, it has evolved for the both of us because we were both unhappy with what we were doing. That causes like rockiness within your marriage. Like you're bringing home work woes and things like that. That was a point for us where we were like, what the fuck is really happening? I took 2 months off of work one time. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but like my marriage ain't it, work ain't it, I'm very unhappy, I'm borderline depressed, you know. So like I feel like the woes of the outside world, outside of your home can definitely, you bring that into your home and bring that same energy in your home, and it causes, you know, some turbulence in your relationship. So that happened, and it not only happened, it happened a few times, right? So it happened for me, I know, twice. It happened for you, how many times?
Nah, it just, yeah, we had moments.
Yeah, we did. And so like, now being in a place where we're both happy and excited about life, I don't know, it's just like you look back on it and was like, what were we doing back then? But we always circle back and we're like, no, we're in each other's corners and we're definitely seeing this through. And like, you always hear that marriage is easy, but you never hear about the hard times within marriages. So like,
I don't think so much. I feel like most, okay, I will say you do have fake people out there that are gonna make it seem like marriage is peaches and cream, right? But I also feel like some people are real with you.
yeah.
And sometimes I think when people are real with you, people can tend to brush it off because in their mind, they have this fairy tale about how marriage is supposed to be. And I think that's why marriages fail, because they think that it's supposed to be peaches and cream the whole time, but you are gonna have your bad moments. You're gonna have moments where you're not gonna want to be around each other. You're gonna get on each other's nerves. And it is what it is. Men and women, we have two different mindsets. And then as far as like personality wise, you know, no one is gonna be perfect, you know. Like I think I heard someone say that
You're perfect though.
Thank you.
What
You're
about
perfect.
me? Oh.
Somebody said that you nobody never marries their soulmate. I think you marry somebody that means a lot to you, and you guys fall in love, and then you grow your relationship. It's not a fairy tale. It's real life, real things. Shit happens along, you know, your journey, and you just have to be able to get over those obstacles.
Yeah.
It's not easy at all.
It's
but
not.
definitely the good outweighs the bad. But
Yeah.
there is bad days.
And I think that you just always have to be in each other's corners. Like he said, like, you're gonna go through times where you want to be by yourself and you want to do this, you want to do that. But that's within our household. Going out into the world, nobody would ever know that we're at odds. Like, if we're in the grocery store, he's still gonna push the basket and have the baby, and I'm putting stuff in the basket shopping, and like he's there, you know. If we end up going out with friends, they would never know that we're at odds, or like we just had an argument, or not an argument. What do you call it?
Just an incident.
Not an incident, but something like that, you know.
A mishap.
Something like that. But they would never know we just had an argument, because we still love each other, and we're still like, I'm still going to do kind things for him, he's going to do kind things for me. We're never going to switch up on each other.
It's like kind of like the siblings that be mad at each other, but then they still do nice gestures to each other. It's kind of a way to look at it. Like
if somebody try to fight him, I'm gonna beat their ass. Period. Ain't that my bad?
Yeah. But yeah, just having each other's back, and I think, you know, like we do a really good job preserving like our personal stuff.
Yeah.
We definitely, like, as far as our social media goes, we always show like the highlights and things like that. We have had honest conversations and just kept it real with some of the fans and people that follow us. But we do, like, when we have personal stuff going on, it's between me and Brianna.
Yeah. And also, I feel like we have, like in our stories on Instagram for sure, we talk about some of the personal things, but more people see our feed, right? So like you're just gonna see everything that's peaches and cream and like all good and fun, all the fun and the funnies or whatever. We should probably get that, right?
Yeah, but I think, do you feel good about like what we relayed on this video?
Yeah.
I feel good too. I think we
course.
like spilled out what we could. I think today, I mean, this video was pretty awesome because I guess looking back at like things that we like wrote down and they were heartfelt and these are promises to each other. It just kind of takes us back and like makes you like, you know, kind of like be like, damn, I gotta get my shit together because those are the things I promise. I should keep my word.
Yeah, that's true.
Bella is going off.
She is, and I'm about to go get her.